Hey friends, welcome to Coloring with Katie. Thanks for stopping by. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel and click the bell notification so you never miss a new upload. Let's get started. Today I've got something pretty exciting to show you guys. I purchased this on Amazon. 320 set of ohuhu markers. This one doesn't have the brush tip, it's just the chisel tip and the fine tip. But they do make a brush alcohol marker as well. This set comes with this little pad. You can put it in between your sheets and your coloring books so you don't get any ink or any bleed through onto your other pages and ruin them. I believe it comes with this little pamphlet. It shows you all of the ohuhu products that are available, all the colors that come in this set. And then it also comes with these swatch cards. I don't typically use the swatch cards that come with anything really. I like to make my own. I put it on the Nina bright white cardstock paper just because I use that for coloring, so it makes sense for me to put my swatches on there. Otherwise they might look a little bit different on my paper versus this paper. It is pretty thick. It is a thick cardstock, but it's just not the paper that I prefer. And I'm weird and I like to make my own swatch charts. It's fun for me. The markers did not come organized like this. I did go through and organize them a little bit, but yeah, they did not come like this. All the colors were all over the place, and searching for a certain color would have been very difficult if they were not organized. So I did organize them myself. I don't have a lot of experience with alcohol markers. I did have a set that I got for my birthday. They were a very cheap set that I found on Amazon. The color laydown and everything was nice, but they kind of dried out pretty quick, and I wasn't expecting. I know one of the colors dried out after I colored like 2 different coloring pages, so I was a little disappointed in those. So that's why I decided to go ahead and get these. I have seen a lot of people in the coloring community, and even just doing art in general, they use these. So I figured I'd give them a try. These ones come with a chisel tip, and it comes with a fine tip as well. The thing about these ones is you can place your caps on the back like that. Some of the ohuhu markers don't come that way. It has your color name and like color code, I guess, on the top of the marker there, which I like. There's no name on the barrel, so make sure you keep your caps, or you know which caps belong to which markers. Don't uncap them all at once because that may be difficult to find the cap again, I guess. These are a smaller barrel than what I'm used to. My other alcohol markers here, I have one I can show you guys. See, these ones are a little bit thicker. And I mean, overall I did like these markers, but it just dried out really fast. I was really disappointed. So I got the 320 set because I'm one of those people that suffers from full set syndrome. I feel like I need all the colors in order for my life to be complete. So I'm going to swatch all 320 colors on my swatch sheets, and I will see you when I'm done. All right, now that that's done, I can tell you what I think of these markers. The swatching didn't go as well as I had hoped. I think it's because I typically like to use the fine ends. I prefer these fine ends over like the chisel end. The chisel end just doesn't work as well for me. And I use that to swatch because otherwise swatching would have taken me, I mean, it took me an hour to swatch all 320 markers. One thing I did notice with these markers is that around the barrel, there's like a film almost. It was getting stuck on my hands. I just felt that I needed to wash my hands when I was done with them. It left a weird feeling. Maybe that'll go away over time. Who knows? But overall, I mean, the colors are, you can always find the color that you're looking for. So here's my completed swatch charts. I'll just put get those out of get the markers out of the way. Anyway, the completed swatch charts, so maybe I can zoom in a little bit here. Oops. Okay. Yeah, so color selection's great. One other thing I noticed was some of the color names are very odd. Doesn't match the actual color at all. Like this one right here is called black brown. That's definitely not a black or a brown. It's more of an orange color. There was a couple others. I don't exactly remember which ones were like off. Let's see. Okay, like for instance, here's Old Red. I guess it is like a more of a violet red color. I would think that would be in like the red category versus the red violet category, but who knows? I'm not like an expert on color theory at all whatsoever. I do like, there's a lot of pastel colors that I really like. I think it'd be really cool to do maybe a coloring page with all of the pastel colors, or with some of a select few of the pastel colors. I think that would be really cool. Actually, this one's towards the end. The set has a lot of greens, it seems, but it's like they're not all green. This one, for instance, is turquoise blue. Even the name says turquoise blue, but it starts with G, so it's in the G category. Ice blue and deep sky blue, and those are all the blues that are like in the green category. Some of the color names also just like didn't even make any sense. And when we got to the grays, I got super duper confused because you have like your neutral gray, which starts with CG, and I'm like, well, wouldn't that be cool gray? So as I was swatching, I was getting mixed up because those were CG, but they were neutral grays. So I was thinking, oh, cool gray, you know, like you automatically think cool gray when you see CG, but that wasn't the case. Or this warm gray, like that's not even a gray at all. That's like a peach color. And like the blue grays are not BG, they're MG. I don't know if there's a reason why they started with MG versus like BG. Oh yeah, and then see the cool grays start with BG, which is like just odd to me. The fluorescent colors are pretty, I think. I did go out of the lines on some of these, but I was trying, it was more worried about being quick. In here there's like a maroon, which is actually like a brown, but that's okay. I hope they last. You know, like I said, my other one ran out of ink so fast. I'm just hoping that this one lasts longer, or these ones last longer. Well, with 320 colors, I should be able to rotate them all and have them for quite some time. I can do a review later on, down the road, once I've like used them a little bit more. You know, maybe I'll be able to do like a more in-depth review of them. Would I recommend these markers? I would recommend these markers. I don't know if you need 320 markers. I don't think anybody needs 320 markers, but you know, it's okay. I mean, if you're one that is not like me and you don't need the full set, then by all means, go for a smaller set. You know, go for the smaller set. I think they have a 72 count available. I know there's 120. They also have a wide range of other types of markers. I'm going to pull out this pamphlet here to actually show you. So they have the ohuhu line, or the ohuhu series, which is, these are the ones that I have. So it says right here 36 colors, 40 colors, 60 colors, 80 colors, 100 colors, and so on. So this is what I was talking about earlier. They do have a brush tip one. So the Honolulu series is the one that has the brush tip. You can get the chisel and brush, or you can get the fine and brush. So both of them come with a brush, but one of them, you know, one of them will have this type of end, the chisel end. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then the other set, the brush and fine set, will have a finer end. So, you know, there's lots of options. They do have water-based markers as well. I'll get into my opinion on water-based markers when I color a picture. And then they have a watercolor markers. So yeah, they got a lot going on for them. I do believe that they make marker pads as well, that I haven't purchased. I guess I'm okay with the way that these perform on the cardstock paper, so I'm just going to keep using that for now. And, you know, maybe I'll change my mind in the future and decide to purchase a marker pad, but right now I just don't feel like I need it, I guess. So yeah, I think we'll go ahead and color a picture with these new markers, and we'll see how that goes. Right, now that we got swatching and everything out of the way, color a picture with the new markers. So here I actually have Lynn's Sweet and Simple Whimsy Girls, the pocket size version. I did order the PDF one online, and then I just printed it out onto the Nina bright white cardstock paper. So yeah, we'll find an image to color. It was actually, I was able to print out like 2 pages on one sheet, and then I just cut them in half. So I got these page protectors on Amazon, and they actually fit the half sheets really well. They're the A5 size page protectors. So yeah, they work out really well for this type of book. And the binder I just got at Walmart one day. They were on clearance for $1, so we picked up a couple of them. They're also beautiful. I don't know which one to color right away. I want to color all of them. This one's cute. I like the Alice in Wonderland theme. I like all of the, like, I guess kind of Disney themes that she does. Yeah. So instead of like printing out the thumbnail, or the thumbnails, because I was running out of ink, I just copied on the back. I put the name. So, I don't know what colors to choose. Maybe I'll grab my iPad and we can see if we can get some Queen of Hearts inspiration. There's my dogs. Alright, sorry about that. My daughter just walked in. Okay, so Queen of Hearts inspiration. We'll search up Alice in Wonderland, Queen of Hearts. I like the old style ones versus like the live videos. I don't know, I just, cartoon like characters have a very special place in my heart. So we'll use this as some inspiration. So we need like a golden yellow color. I have my swatch sheets here. So these are the ones, I actually made these in Excel. For a little while I was going to school for accounting, which is not at all what I'm doing now. But I went to school for accounting, and with my accounting classes, I was able to become Excel certified. So I am certified in Excel. If you're interested in these, I can definitely email them to you. You can email me asking for them, leave a comment down below. However you want to do it, I would be more than happy to share these with you. I have some for Prismacolor, Faber-Castell, probably Chromos, and I feel like I have a couple others, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. So anyway, yeah, I made these. That's how I make all my swatch sheets in Excel. So we're gonna go ahead and pick some colors. I don't know if I should do the geranium or the tomato, or maybe we'll do the vermilion. Okay, because she's got red and black and yellow and white. Oh, sunflower. Yep, we'll do those two. Actually, I'm gonna pick them out right now. So we got black. I'm gonna have to fast forward to this part. Even though I organize these markers, finding them is still a little bit difficult. My old set came with like those plastic holders that come at the bottom. These ones don't come with that, unfortunately. And then what else did I see? Sunflower, where are you? Right here. Okay, and then is that the only three colors I was gonna use? Oh, we need a skin color. What would be good for a skin color? Maybe the barely beige. We'll do that one. R196. Where are you? Oh, here we go. Found it. Okay. So we can get started on coloring this picture. Oh, I don't know what size I should make her. Is it a staff? I don't know what that is. Does she? Let's see. Oh, I forgot it's the, I don't know what animal that is. We're gonna be here all day. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's red and gold. We'll just maybe do it darker red also. Maybe I will do that. The geranium color. Here it is. It's right here. And then maybe we'll do more of a gold, even more of a golden yellow. Marigold. That one was quick to find. Happy about that. Ooh, the live one has, the live action Alice in Wonderland has, she's got red hair instead of black hair. you know what, maybe we'll use this one as inspiration instead, because I like the red hair versus the black hair. I don't like shading in black. Well, not shading, but like coloring in black, because it's so hard to shade it. Yeah. Well, then what color should we make? Oh, we'll just use these two colors for her hair. I will start with her skin. I always start with skin. I don't know. I don't know why. I think a lot of people do, but I mean, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah. So let's just talk about these Hannah Lynn, this Hannah Lynn art. When I first started coloring, I saw people, posting, that they got the Hannah Lynn books, and she's got quite a few. My first impression was that I didn't like her stuff at all. I actually thought that all her artwork, like the Whimsy girls, I thought they all looked like those Bratz dolls you used to see in stores. I don't know if they still have them in the stores or not, or if they stopped selling them, or I feel like I haven't seen them. But yeah, that's what they reminded me of. They all reminded me of the Bratz dolls, and I was never a fan of those dolls at all. But I don't know. I think after seeing people color in them and seeing their finished pictures, her artwork just kind of started to grow on me, I guess. I thought it was cute. So I started off, I bought the Whimsy girls at work, and I love Rosie the Riveter. I've been Rosie the Riveter more times than I can count for Halloween. But yeah, so it had Rosie the Riveter on the cover, and I think that's kind of what first caught my eye. But yeah, after seeing people color in them, I was like, oh, that's really cool. I started to like her style. So yeah, I bought that Whimsy Girls at Work, and then I bought, which one else? Oh, I bought the Victorian Darlings one, and that one I bought because there's a picture of a girl. It looks like she's standing in front of, I don't know if it's supposed to be the Titanic, but it looks like it's supposed to be the Titanic. She's standing in front of it. I think it's the title of the actual page is called Journey by Sea, or Journey at Sea, or something along those lines. And I really, I also have a thing for the Titanic. When that movie came out in, oh gosh, I don't remember what year it was, but when it came out, I think I saw it 4 times in the theater. I was obsessed with Leonardo DiCaprio. I thought he was the greatest man alive. I want to say I was in 3rd or 4th grade at the time. And all the girls loved him. So yeah. So I purchased a few of her books and colored a few pages, and I started to like her stuff. This one, I do like the simplicity of a lot of her things that she has some books that have double images, but the first one is extremely, well, not extremely, but it's very detailed. But oh, I forgot her neck. yeah, she'll have one image that's, you know, kind of zoomed out and pretty detailed, and then she'll have another image that is zoomed in and, you know, there's not so much detail. I really enjoy those. I enjoy those a lot. I'm just gonna use the fine tip for some of these smaller parts in her hair. But it's a little bit too red. That's okay. We'll work with it. We will work with it. I'm really liking these markers quite a bit. I was kind of unsure when I was swatching them. Even though this is the same paper, it's something, I don't know, when I was swatching them, they were almost like the ink flow was inconsistent. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like them. I was afraid I was gonna regret my purchase. But now that I'm coloring with them, they do feel, they feel a little bit different. These are actually quite, I mean, I know like they're all alcohol markers, but they're quite different from the ones that I had before. I feel, I don't know, I almost thought that they were all the same, but when I first like started coloring, I wasn't even sure if I wanted to use any type of markers to color, like the Crayola Super Tips, or even, I mean, any water-based marker. You know, you get those streaky lines, and to me, I just didn't like that in my coloring pages. So I think I colored I tried to color a background with them, and I wasn't pleased with the results. So yeah, I was kind of turned off of markers at that point. And then I started seeing people, you know, talk about alcohol markers and, you know, how they don't streak. So I wanted to give some a try. So it was, my birthday was in October, and it was shortly after I started coloring, like consistently. And so I added a few things to an Amazon wish list, you know, and my mom ended up purchasing a bunch of things for me. Thanks, Mom. And I had those alcohol markers I showed you. I had those on the list. They were inexpensive. I wasn't sure if I wanted to commit to like a decent set of alcohol markers at the time, just because I didn't know if I was gonna like them. But I mean, I like a lot of colors also. So I added that set to my wish list, and it was 160 markers or 168 markers for, I don't know, I want to say it was like $45. So so I added those to my wish list. My mom purchased them for me. I heard people were having good luck with using them on the CreateSpace Amazon paper. I did not have that luck. I don't know. I don't know if I was doing something wrong or if I just wasn't using the markers correctly or what, but the way that they were going down on that paper, it was not, I don't know how to say it. It just wasn't, it didn't look good. I was not impressed with the results. So I kind of put those alcohol markers away. You know, I just figured it was another art supply product that I wasn't going to use. I did put them away, and then I think once I discovered the Lynn books, I made a couple copies out of her books onto the the Nina Bright White cardstock paper. And then I started coloring on the cardstock paper with the alcohol markers, and I was like, wow, I actually I like the way that they went down on the cardstock paper. I mean, there's gonna be bleed through onto the back of the page, I think, with any alcohol marker you use, unless you're using marker paper, but there's always going to be that bleed through. So I just liked the way that they went down. I like the way that my images or my colored pictures looked when they were done with alcohol markers. And then I was using them so much that, well, I don't know, I wasn't using them that much because one of my skin tone colors wound up drying out while I was coloring only a second page with them. So I don't know if it was because the markers weren't, they were inexpensive or what the deal was, but so then once I decided that I liked alcohol markers, I thought it was time to invest in a better set, and that's when I got these markers. And here we are. So tell me in the comments what you guys like to watch, while you're coloring, or if you just like the silence. I personally, I don't. I can't. Sitting in silence is just it makes me anxious. I can't sit in silence. I always have to have some type of like background noise going. So yeah, I watch coloring videos, on YouTube. I like to watch other people color. I like to watch people swatch things. What else do I watch? And sometimes I just put put the TV on. It doesn't matter what's on, except for soap operas. No offense to anyone. I cannot deal with, I don't know. I don't like them at all. So those do not go on while I'm coloring. But yeah, typically I do like YouTube videos, and then I pick one and then I do it through my TV. So it just kind of automatically like auto plays after that. And sometimes I'll, be just hanging out on my couch and watching coloring videos, and I fall asleep, and next thing you know, there's a new colorist I've never heard of, doing a video when I wake up. So it's kind of a nice way to discover, new, not new, but new to me colorists. I don't know if that's her hair. It's gonna be her hair because that's just what we're gonna do. So yeah, I love coloring. I've always loved coloring, even when I was a kid, and even when my kids were little. I really enjoyed coloring. Something about putting color on paper, it's so therapeutic, and I'm sure most people would agree with that. I've actually heard that it's been proven that coloring can help like ease anxiety. I don't know if there's actually ever been any studies done on it, but it makes sense. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. So I started coloring a couple months ago. It hasn't even been that long. But I was just walking through Target and I passed by the coloring books and I kind of looked at them. And then I saw Johanna Basford's Worlds of Wonder, and I've heard of Johanna Basford before, and I was aware that there was, like an adult coloring, I don't know what you call it, but there was a whole, it was like a trend, I guess. So I heard of her before, and I saw her book Worlds of Wonder, and I was like, oh, that'd be something cool to do when I'm bored, or like when the kids are at school and the husband's at work and I'm at home by myself. So I picked up the book and I picked up some Crayola colored pencils, and I picked up the Crayola Super Tip markers, and I just went at it. And then I went to Target again, I don't know, a week or 2 weeks later, and I saw one of the Alan Roberts books. Those ones aren't quite as popular. It's definitely dedicated to a certain audience. They're gory, like zombie-like. So I picked up The Haunt of Fame, and I'll tell you why I picked it up. I'm a ginormous Star Wars fan, and it had Princess Leia and a stormtrooper in it, so that's why I picked that one up. But after I looked through it, I actually really found some pictures that I would have loved to color. So, and then the coloring thing, it just blew up with me. I kind of, I colored in the Worlds of Wonder, I colored in the Beauty of Horror, the 2 books that I had, and I just really enjoyed coloring. It was like, it was so therapeutic to me. I just loved it. So it all just kind of went downhill from there, or uphill, I don't know. My bank account says downhill. But my mind says uphill, just because I found something that I enjoy doing. And I think part of it too is that I was in school forever. So, like college. I went to school for accounting originally, and then I changed my mind, so I kind of had to start all over. So I was in college, and when I say start all over, I mean start all over, because I went from, wanting to do accounting to wanting to go into healthcare. So it was a whole different set of, prerequisite classes. I had to take all those. So I was in school for quite a bit of time. I want to say about, 10 years maybe. I know that sounds ridiculous. But yeah, that was, and I could enjoy something for a short amount of time, like during summer break, or, it was like 3 months at most that I could do something that I enjoy, and then I'd have to stop and focus on school. you know, for 6 months. So it's just like I could never really get into something like I have with this. Now I just work full time. So and I only work 3 days a week because I work 12-hour shifts. So just to have something to do on my days off, when everyone's gone. I don't know if this is her hair too. We're gonna, listen, it's coloring. It's kind of like you do what you want. That's how I feel anyway. And if it's wrong, it's wrong. I mean, there are no rules, right? That's how I feel. So I don't know. What do you guys like to see people do, I guess, on YouTube? I'm trying to get some ideas for to put some more videos out. I know I've seen people do like flip throughs of coloring books. I've seen people do color and chat, which is kind of like what we're doing now. I've seen people post reviews. I feel like I'm not very good at those. I don't know why. I'm just, I'm so awkward when it comes to like scripted things, I guess. I'm just awful. I feel like when I'm relaxed, I'm a much better talker. I don't like it when I sound scripted. So I think color and chats are great. I also just feel like I don't explain things well. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to see, because I would be more than happy to do some stuff that people would like to see. Let's take a look at our inspiration again. Hopefully she's not turning out like a hot mess, because I haven't even looked at this again. Yeah, the red hair. Oh, I guess. These little dots are so hard to color with alcohol markers. It's like they always bleed out outside of the lines. But we'll try. We will try. Her little thing right here is white. I don't know if I don't like white, because then it just makes it look like, I feel like when I color it, it makes it look like I didn't color it, or like I missed it. So maybe we'll just make it black. I also did create an Instagram for my coloring stuff. There's not many pictures on there right now, just because, to be honest, I haven't finished many pictures. A lot of times I'll start something, and then, you know, halfway through, or even before halfway through, I decide I don't like it, so then I don't finish it. I really should. I should go back and finish some of them. But yeah, so I made an Instagram. There's only like 3 pictures on there, 3 or 4 right now, that I did. Oh, I was gonna color her dress this color. Oops, wrong end. I like the fine tips. I mean, I like both sides, but I do like, it's not really fine tip. It's like a bullet nib is what they call it. So anyways, oh yeah, my Instagram. I forgot where I was going. So, yeah, I typically don't finish a lot of pictures, especially when it comes to coloring. Well, actually, mostly when it comes to coloring with colored pencils. It just takes so much time for me to finish an image. I like to blend my pencils, and you know, pencils don't cover as big of an area as like these do, or these alcohol markers. Yeah, so not a lot of pictures on there right now, but I hope to have more, you know, I hope to get more on there soon. It's just it's so hard to find time. I suppose I could put some of my Hannah Lynn ones up there. You know, my whole intention was to shade these in with colored pencils. You know, the more simple images anyway. I did want to do shading and colored pencil, but that hasn't happened yet. So it is what it is, whatever. Gosh, I really like these markers. I like them a lot. We'll give her some black hearts, why not? She's the queen of hearts, right? I suppose hearts are supposed to be red, but again, there are no rules when it comes to coloring. I did a Johanna Basford coloring page that had a horse on it. It was from the Worlds of Wonder, and I'm like, this horse does not have to be a natural colored horse at all. Granted, I wound up coloring it gray, but you know, I wanted to make it fun. Coloring's supposed to be fun. I like how she's turning out. I really like red and black together. I just think it looks so cool. Back when I was a teenager, I was slightly gothic, I guess you would say. But so I guess it's just like, that's just what I like. Let's use the lighter red. Oh, maybe we can make her bows the yellow color. I picked that one too to use. The one the animated Queen of Hearts had yellow, or a golden yellow. I think we could use the larger tip for this one. So I've heard conflicting things on storing alcohol markers. I want these to last a while. So I've heard that storing them sideways is the best, but then I've also heard that storing them up and down is the best, so I'm confused. And it's like all the cases that they come in, you know, standing upright, so it's like, but then like you see people's like storage systems for alcohol markers and they're all laying flat. Maybe we can make the other bow the other yellow. We'll have some contrast here. Not contrast, I don't know, just not all the same color. The other nice thing that I like about alcohol markers versus water-based markers, besides that they don't leave crazy amounts of streaks, is that they don't make your ink like your printer ink. They don't make it run on your page. I know I've colored with like gel pens on printable pages, and those ones make your ink bleed also. I heard if you like let it sit, you let your printed page sit for a little while, that it will kind of like dry up that ink so that it doesn't spread onto your page. But I'm an impatient person. I don't like waiting for things like that. It's like if I'm printing an image, I want to color it right away. So, except for like the Hannah Lynn, the PDFs that I printed off just because I wanted, I don't know, these images are so easy and simple and quick that I wanted all of them. I don't know, do I just make the rest of her dress black? Should I do that? I'm scared. I'm afraid of what the result might be. That looks a little funky. I wonder if that was supposed to be her neck instead of, I don't know. There is like a Hannah Lynn Facebook page, not the VIP one. There's like one for like everyone, and then there's one for the VIP members. I am not a VIP member, so I am not in the VIP group, but there's a regular group, a regular Hannah Lynn group that anyone can join, and there's a whole ton of inspiration on there. Yeah, I think that was supposed to be her neck. For I think every single one of Hannah Lynn's coloring pages. It's nice to look at, to get inspiration. I like to do that, especially sometimes if I'm like not crazy about a picture in a coloring book, then I'll look into some inspiration for that page. So then that way it kind of inspires me to color it. The one thing I don't like about these markers, which I think is kind of like standard for all alcohol markers, is like the squeakiness of it on the paper. They're so loud to use. I feel like anything artsy is never perfect. You can't have it all. You know, like when you're comparing Prismacolor colored pencils to Polychromos colored pencils. I love my Prismacolors. I love how they blend with each other. What I don't like is, you know, sometimes like small pieces of the wax will break off, and yeah, you can brush it off your page with a brush, but I've had that still leave marks before. So and then it's like you don't get that with the Polychromos, but they don't blend as easy, and they're a harder pencil. I feel like they're just a harder pencil to work with in general, but I do love the look of an image colored with Polychromos colored pencils. I like the look of Prismacolors too. The Prismacolors are just so vivid and bright. And Polychromos, you can layer to become that way, you know, to become like a vivid, bright color, but it takes a lot of work. I haven't even really, I just bought Polychromos not too long ago. I haven't really experimented with them much yet. I would like to, but then I found alcohol markers, and that's my thing right now. So I'm sure I'll go back to my colored pencils, you know, sometime. Okay, maybe, I don't know if I like all that black. Oh well. We're just trying to see how they work, right? I'm glad I did this. I'm glad that I'm coloring a page because, like I said, I wasn't sure at first about them, about these markers. I was afraid I wasn't gonna like them when I did the swatches. I do like the colors. I mean, with 360 colors, or 320, I'm sorry, 320 colors. Even if there's like a couple colors you don't like, it's still worth it, to me anyway. I think I'm just gonna finish her gloves and do the rest off camera. It's like, I enjoy this. I enjoy talking, I enjoy chatting while I'm coloring. I also feel like it's a little bit distracting. Maybe not, I don't know. I do enjoy coloring and chatting. Oh, maybe I'll do her gloves in the sunflower shade. This is the one I used up here for her bow. I don't know if my hair just got in. I felt my bun on top of my head touch my camera here, so I just wasn't sure if you got a view of my hair. I'll probably try to speed the video up a little bit because it's almost an hour now. Whoops. I don't mind long YouTube videos. I don't mind watching them, especially like swatching videos. Oh my god, I love watching swatching videos. I'm weird. I love a good and long swatch video. These markers, I can't think of her name, but the channel is Colorfully Optimistic. She did an entire, like full on swatching of these markers. I think she originally did it live. I didn't catch the live. If it was live, I don't even know. I think it was, but yeah, I watched that when I was trying to decide if I wanted to even purchase these markers. That was one of the videos that I watched. I just wanted to see like the color range. I wanted to see kind of how they perform. And yeah, so if you want to see a full swatching video of these markers, go head on over to her channel because she's got all kinds of good stuff on there. She even bought we got the 520 set of the Brute Fooners. I don't know if I could ever, I don't think I would, I don't know, 520 pencils is a lot. Yeah, kudos to her, man, because there's no way I could sit there and swatch 520 pencils, not in one sitting anyway. I think even my Prismacolors took me, you know, a couple sittings to finish, and my Polychromos took even longer, even though it was a smaller set, because Polychromos is 120 and Prismacolor is 150, but the Polychromos just don't lay down as well as the Prismacolors do. For me anyway. I think I'm at the point where I think I'm just randomly picking colors now. I mean, I only have 5 to choose, 6 to choose from, but one of them is our skin color, so you have 5 to choose from. But yeah. Ooh, this kind of reminds me of like leopard print, like the black and the golden color, I guess. At the end of this video, also I have my email address. I have my Instagram handle. Love it if you guys could check out my Instagram. See, these like little dots are kind of hard to work around with these markers. I don't even know if it would be possible to make like a finer tip alcohol marker, but it would be so cool if you could get like fine liner alcohol markers. I would definitely use some of those. Let me know if they make those, because I would definitely be interested. But I feel like you can't find them. Like, I don't even know if they exist. But I mean, I can't, you know, like Copic markers. I know they don't have a fine liner set, but that I just could not. I couldn't bring myself to spend that much money on some markers. I shouldn't say some markers because they are Copics, but I could not bring myself to, personally, I mean, maybe if I had the money, but no, Copics are not affordable for me. So I remember when I was first looking into them, I searched on Amazon, and it was not a big pack at all, but it was like $320, and I was like, oh, okay, yep, never mind. Find something else. So I did. I found these. I mean, first I found the other ones that I had from Amazon, and then I found these. Oops. I hate when I do that. Grab the wrong end. I told my husband I was gonna launch or try to launch my YouTube channel today. So he's been pestering me all day about posting the video. So hopefully I can get it posted. If not today, then tomorrow. He's just like, are you gonna post it? Are you gonna post it? Are you gonna post your video? So, but then he also ruined all my plans today because he decided to go look at the truck. So we went to go look at the truck, which so I was not able to finish my YouTube video. So anyway, that looks like cheese up there. I was not intending for it to look like cheese. I don't know what color to do for her eyes. What color are her eyes? Let's look back at our inspiration. Oh, they look like they're brown or something. I don't know. Hang on. Oh, they're black. They're just black right here. I can't tell what they are in this color. Maybe brown. I suppose I could do like a light brown. I don't want to do black. There's plenty of black. What even is this? There's plenty of black in the picture. so we're not making her eyes black. What did I say? A light brown color. Let's see. We could do this raw umber. All right, now you gotta give me an hour a day to look for the next color. All right, you guys, I could I know I have it because I swatched it, but I could not, for the life of me, find that color. So I decided to go with, what color is this? Oh, the potato brown instead. I don't know how this is gonna turn out. I'll just color in the whole thing and kind of put the white in later. That's kind of how we're gonna do it. And she looks kind of evil. I guess she's supposed to, right? Because she's the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. And that's the villain. Alright. I want to color in this little border too, but I'm going to do that with pencil because the alcohol marker is going to bleed through way too much. And there she is, Queen of Hearts with a cheese cane because that looks like cheese. Alright, so that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I'd also love it if you could give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notifications so you never miss a new upload, all that good stuff. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.